Trending news. Nigerian pastor lie and preach hate against Buhari's government. Federal government reviews. The primate's prophecy comes amid allegations of hate preaching from the presidency. Scopa recalls now that Femi Adesina, the presidential spokesman, has said some Nigerian Christian clerics are preaching hate and propagating falsehood against the president's government. According to Adesina in his weekly column, the clerics have unleashed a war of tongues against President Muhammadu Buhari, including everyone serving in his government. I am surprised at some of our clerics, particularly the Christian ones, since it is the religion I am more familiar with. They speak as if they read another Bible. Mr. Adesina said they preach hate from the pulpits, propagate falsehood, generates animosity against the government, and when these things are fully grown, the animus boils over, leads to violence and unavance. Lives are lost. Don't these preachers of hate know that they are liable and won't be found guiltless? May God save us from war of tongues, even from those who should be showing us examples. Increased banditry, kidnapping, and economic hardship in the country has forced both Muslim and Christian clerics to criticize President Muhammadu Buhari's government. Fairy cleric Bishop Matthew Coker, in his last Christmas homily, warned that the country risks disintegration if the president does not reverse his nepotistic attitude to governance. Mr. Coker, in his Easter message, also condemned the decision of Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari government to rehabilitate and free repentant Boko Haram militias while their victims are neglected. Sadly, human life is amohagging so badly in Nigeria, but the greatest strategy is the death of empathy from those in power. Mischievously, the government is investigating billions of naira in rehabilitating so-called Boko Haram repentant members and their other partners in crime, in the belief that they want to turn a new leaf, Mr. Coker said. These criminals have waged war against their country, murdered thousands of citizens, destroyed infrastructure, and rendered entire families permanently displaced and dislocated. Why should rehabilitating the perpetrator be more important than bringing succor to the victims? When kidnapped or killed, victims and their families are left in their waits. They cry alone, bury their loved ones alone, and our government expects us to be patriotic. How possible is that? Bishop Coker said that what President Muhammadu Buhari described as small fire as its inception is now consuming the country. On May 29, 2015, President Muhammadu Buhari, at his swearing in as President of Nigeria, said that Boko Haram is a typical case of small fires causing large fires. Now, before his watch, the fire are consuming the nation, and in any instances, they indeed start small by little, Coker said. Enoch Adejari, the general overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, had also led a protest-tagged prayer walk and called on President Muhammadu Buhari to tackle insecurity in the country. Father Mbaka angrily, because I don't give him government contracts, Buhari says. Meanwhile, President Muhammadu Buhari has said furious Catholic preacher Ejike Mbaka was angry because he did not meddle with contract award for him. President Muhammadu Buhari, through his spokesman Garba Shehu, said that Mr. Mbaka came to the presidential villa with 3 contractors, but their attempts to convince the president into influencing government projects in their favor failed. The president's statement came a day after Mr. Mbaka's video surfaced on the internet in which he demanded Mr. Buhari's resignation, accusing him of being evil who plunged Nigeria into coerce. The priest also praised Nnamdi Kanu, saying that the separatist leader had done well in defending the Igbos. Father Mbaka could not be reached for comment on Friday night, but the preacher has frequently said that he was not interested in government contracts, financial support, or any other forms of political favor from President Muhammadu Buhari. Read the presidency full statement as published on Twitter below. An outsider distilling the avalanche of verbiage will be surprised that after supporting President Muhammadu Buhari 2 times to win the presidency, Father Mbaka has made a complete U-turn, preposterously asking President Muhammadu Buhari to resign or be impeached. Here is the point of departure. Father Mbaka asked for a meeting, and to the shock of presidential aides, he came accompanied by the 3 contractors. The president graciously allowed them in, and to everyone's surprise, Father Mbaka asked for contracts as compensation for his support. Anyone familiar with President Muhammadu Buhari knows that he does not break the laid down rules in dealing with contracts or any other government business for that matter. He requested the appropriate authorities to deal with the matter in accordance with laid down rules. Inside the villa, description prevailed that if those pictures and requests were made public, that the followers would turn against the religion leader. None of it was released. Now, this is what is eating Father Mbaka up. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. Wow, this is serious. You can imagine. How true is this? Truly, is Father Mbaka asking for this, or just a joke? We don't know how true this is. But if truly Father Mbaka is fighting for presidential post, then it's a shame. It's a shame. Father Mbaka is now threatening. I don't know how true this is. That is their own wahala. That's their own cup of tea. All Nigeria need is how they can solve this issue of insecurity in this country. The mess they have put this country into. That is the solution. That is what I'm after and what Nigerians are after. So viewers, your comment will be needed. Thank you.